Aw, Ella's a natural. I wonder if her parents would notice if she just took this baby home with her. This is my sim, Ella Rose, and we are about to go on a fantastic journey together. An odyssey, if you will. Over the next 30 days together, we will take Ella from new sim with no skills, friends, or direction in life to a sim with friends, love, and money. Of course, we're here for the chaos and unexpected drama. But most of all, we're here for the heart. We're here to play a cozy little game with Ella. We will be exploring wide swaths of gameplay to help Ella find her passion, her friends, and her true love. So buckle up and stay tuned for the adventure. Here we go. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. We are in the process of taking my sim Ella Rose on the adventure of a lifetime, like literally. She's going from, zero to hero. She's going from no skills, no money, to hopefully when we're done, everything. I am putting up a video every day for 30 days at 1:22 Eastern Daylight Time so that you'll know when to find these videos. And we're having such a good time with it, or at least I'm having a good time with it. I hope you all are too. In our last video, we discovered that our mother was pregnant. So we have brought the whole family with us over to our parents' house, which you may recognize as the old Lorentz house in Tartosa. They apparently bought that house from them and has moved in. Yes, quit my job. Sheesh. Ella has been attempting some odd jobs again, only like actual career jobs, because again, her family, she's feeling a lot of disappointment from her family. Okay, there's the mom. Where the baby? Where the baby? Where the baby? Where are you, baby? Sorry. She's feeling a lot of pressure, from her mom to get a real job and to set stuff up. And I feel like she's just in a bit of a vulnerable place. So she's a bit more vulnerable to temptation, there's no baby, to having influence pushed on you, and her mom means well. She doesn't realize she's crushing her daughter's hopes and dreams. Oh my Lord, they had twins. They had twins. I just can't even with that. Okay, all right. So Ella now has two. What baby? That looks like they're boys. So two baby brothers. Oh, that is so cute. Oh, look at Ella. As I was saying in our last episode, Ella's had some trauma and some trial in her short little life so far. I won't go back through the whole thing for you here, but the playlist is linked down below if you want to watch all the other videos. But in the last video, she did discover that her mother was pregnant, and she's also just started a home business. But in this video, we're mostly going to focus on family drama. We'll get back into the home business in the next video. Like I said, we rounded up the whole family. My sister's fiance, her stepdaughter. We've all come over here to see the babies. Well, we thought that was a baby, but we're here to see the babies. And Ella's still struggling a little bit with life direction, and her mom being so imposing about what she wants for her daughter. She wants her daughter to have like a stable life. I wonder if she gives Georgia this much trouble, because I don't know what Georgia does. Georgia lives in the city and just seems to be like, I don't know. She seems to skulk in the shadows. I don't know what she's up to. But anyway, Madeline is pretty successful. The oldest sister, she's pretty successful. So maybe, Giselle, the mom, is just really focused on poor Ella. And I get it. You want the best for your kids. You want them to be successful, and you don't want to worry about them. So I do understand that. But also when you're living that, though, it's hard. It's hard to live up to those expectations. Anyway, I'm so rambling, so I apologize for that. As always, if by the end of this video you feel that I have learned your like and or your subscribe, I appreciate you so much, and that absolutely blesses my heart more than I can tell you. It makes my day. So thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who's done that already, and to anyone who does that today or in the future. In today's gameplay, Ella is spending the weekend at her parents'. She's getting to know her new baby brothers, and She is dealing with the fallout from her life, from just, I think she's gotten too far in her head. She feels like a failure. She has a bunch of fears. She has a fear of death currently. So she's very vulnerable though and susceptible. And her mother has started talking to her about university since she got here. And she has finally talked Ella into applying for some scholarships. So that's what Ella is currently doing. She figures it'll appease her mother, and just getting a scholarship doesn't mean she has to go to school or anything. Because the thing is as we all do, Ella knows in her heart of heart what she wants, but she doesn't have the confidence yet to kind of stand up, and particularly with her mom, who she loves and respects, she doesn't really have the confidence yet to stand up and say, you know what, Mom, I love helping people and I love my business and I'm going to just stick with that. The mom, though, has gotten a little bit smart, and she said, well, why don't you just take some business classes then? If you love it so much, why don't you just take some classes, get some more information, some more education, that sort of thing. So that's what she has done. The problem is that Giselle Rose is not a newcomer to the game of life. And now that she has her daughter filled out the applications for the scholarships, she's like, well, why don't you just go ahead and fill out the application for the university too? Because then that gives you some time to think about it. You'll see maybe you won't even get in. And you'll have time to figure it out between now and when you get the news about whether or not you got in or not. And you can just go part-time. You can just take a class here or a class there. It won't hurt you, and it'll probably be very, very good for you. But, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, darling. It's your life. You have to make your own mistakes. But, it would make your mother's heart so proud. All right, it is done. Ella's university application is on its way. The university will look over the application and mail the results back sometime in the next few days. Ella may also check her application status at any time on a computer. Do I think this is a good step for Ella? Probably not, but she's young and she needs to make mistakes, and what she needs to do is figure out how to stand up to her mom in a kind and loving way, but to pursue her own dreams. But what she needs to do right in this moment is deal with her fear of death, and I think she can use her dad to help her on that. I think her and her dad, she just made a big bowl of chili for them. Of course, Dad apparently is not good with that. He's apparently having a salad. Well, that good for you. You're watching your, I don't know, cholesterol or something. But anyway, good for you. You make a salad. I made some chili. And we'll sit down and we'll have a good long talk about fear of death. Oh, this has come up like 3 times. I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and say, I've been saying no because she's a romantic and she wants true love and everything. But maybe with everything that's going on, she's rethinking even true love. I think her dad feels bad for her, and he's like, you know what, darling? Oh, I'm going to try this chili after all. I guess the salad was just an appetizer for him. But he's like, honey, you've got to live your own life. You're smart and beautiful and young and vibrant, and you have so many great ideas and visions. And I think that he's really pumping her up and he's really supporting her. I think that he wants to see her have her best life too, but I think he better understands that he can't control her and that she's going to make her own mistakes and she's going to have her own victories and they're going to be a beautiful thing, and he is going to support her the whole way through. And I think that's a really nice, loving relationship. Now, if we could get to that fear of death thing, death doesn't have to be scary, right? How do other Sims deal with death? Maybe the elderly or those ghosts that keep popping up have some advice. Or maybe the Grim Reaper would be in the mood for a flower. Click on a ghost or an elderly Sim. Oh, that's my problem. I keep clicking on my dad. I have to click on an elderly Sim. And click on Discuss Fears under the Friendly category. Alternatively, obtain a Death Flower, and then click on the Grim Reaper and select Give Death Flower. Now, that's a quest for another time, but not for today. All right, so I guess we'll just enjoy the rest of our visit. The rest of our family seems to have run out. None of them are still here. I don't know what happened there, but nobody else is here but Ella. So we are going to enjoy the rest of the weekend with our parents. We're going to try to smooth over our relationships with them. We're going to try to figure out what our next steps are. And we are going to just love on our baby brothers like day and night, because I think Ella is really feeling her own desire for motherhood really kick in as she's taking care of these sweet babies. So what I'm going to do here now is, as the weekend kind of wraps up over here, is let's set the stage for our next video. I think in the next video, Ella needs to deal with her fear of death, because I need to get that off of her. It's really messing her up. She needs to continue to work on her business, but she's got all of these fears coming up. She has all of these longings, all of these desires. She's really sad, I think, that her sisters left and didn't stay the whole weekend. And I feel like she's concerned for Georgia. So I think she wants to go visit Georgia in the city. So I've been thinking a lot about the business end of things. I have some ideas. Stay tuned for the next video, because I think we're going to start like a new chapter. Ella's going to have a new chapter in life. There might be a little time break between this video and the next one while she gets her life kind of sorted out. Not a long time break, but just a little one. I'm going to figure this out. When she's saying goodbye to her parents, she's going to head on back home. She feels really good about her time with them. Her mom is her mom. She loves her mom. She loves her new baby brothers. She's going to go home with a lot to think about. And I'm going to think about a lot between now and the next video. So I'm going to wrap this up super short today. Yay! And I'm going to say again that if anything in this video makes you think that I've earned your like or your subscribe, or if you just want to give me a pity like or subscribe, I'm good with that too. And turn on notifications so you don't miss the videos. For the 30 days that we're playing with Ella, I'm putting the video up every afternoon at 1:22 Eastern Daylight Time, or Walt Disney World time as I like to think of it, but I know not everybody is in that frame of mind. And until that time, I hope wherever you are in the world that you are feeling safe and loved and blessed and seen in your life. And I truly wish you all the best. I love you. I thank you for being here and going on this personal journey with me of starting this YouTube channel. And I will see you on the next video.
The places that we ate, you cut